How's it going, everyone? I'm Joe from Joe's Collector's Corner and welcome back to another video. Another week has gone by. The car boot was cancelled this week due to it being really icy. It was like -3. They said it was too slippy. Luckily, we'd planned to do something Saturday night, so I figured I weren't going to go to the car boot anyway. So on Saturday, I did a charity shop run. Now, I didn't record this one because I wanted to spend a lot of time kind of researching and going through women's clothing and a lot more men's clothing, and just trying to find brands that, you know, I will have never heard of before, but they do have resale value. I didn't pick up loads of women's clothing, and in fact one of them had a stain, so I did take it back the next day, but I bought a couple of bits and I'm really happy with it. In total, we spent in between 110 and 120 pounds, somewhere around there, in about 5 or 6 different charity shops. I'm not going to show you all the clothing because it's all photographed and it's put away, but some highlights are we got 3 weird fish pieces, we got the classic men's macaroni knit, we got a men's fleece, and then we actually found a woman's macaroni waffle knit jumper. So that's one of the women's items that I'm going to try and sell. They're in really good condition. In fact, they're already listed. Another item that I'm just taking a punt on is a white label, The White Company women's dress. It's only a UK size 10, so it's not the biggest size, but some of them do seem to go for really good money, so I think I'm aiming for about 30 on that. There's always a couple of fails, like an Adidas jumper that's got a hole in it or a tear at the back, things like that. A really cool retro Umbro goalkeeping, like massive long sleeve, but it's got pull on the back, which is a bit of a shame, but it's super cool and unique. I don't know why the video's going super yellow, unless that's just my phone. Don't know, weird. There are a few bits that I bought that aren't clothing, so I'm going to run through them now just while they're next to me. There's not a whole lot, but one of them could be amazing. First things first, the first time I've ever found a pair of these are Onitsuka Tiger trainers. I think, is it Asics as well, or do they do cross brands? Because when I'm looking at them, when I researched them, one of the top ones was a pair of Asics, and they do look similar. Paid £6. I think maybe between 20 and 30 on these. I've only found one of the models as like an old retail listing in this exact colour, so I'm not entirely sure exactly which ones they are. I think they might be Corsair, but yeah, really cool. Couldn't leave them behind. These two are total guesses, but I think there's going to be some really good money in it. I paid £10 for the pair. The first item being an Audi A5 Sportback car. If you've seen Masterpiece's recent videos, you know he's found a couple of cars and he's flipped them really quick. Now, this particular one, I've not actually looked at who made it, but it's made by the Audi company, I think. And prices are kind of all over the place. There's one that's very similar to this, but with some German writing there, that's sold for £75. And then there's loads listed and selling for about £25 plus postage. I think this could potentially be a £25-pounder, and it cost us £3. So that is amazing. Comps for this are all over the place. I've never heard of it, but I bought a Polar F1 fitness tracker watch with like a strap that goes around you that monitors your heart rate onto the watch. Somebody had accepted an offer at £44 plus postage for this, and then there's loads way under that, but it's complete. It's got the box, it's got the instructions, it's got all the inserts. Hopefully it's working, not tested yet. If it is, I'm probably going to aim for 40 on this and just bring it down over time. Next, I'm not sure how I'm going to pick this up. Hopefully I don't drop it. We've bought a little Sony hi-fi set. It was literally at the till. The woman's, I was paying for stuff and I said, how much is this? There's no price on it. She went, oh, £5. So it's worth a punt at that. Hopefully it's working. I think it's worth about £35 plus postage. One of the, or maybe both of the Sony symbols on the front of the speakers are missing, but it is genuine Sony. It looks pretty clean. There's just some wear to some of the wood on the speakers, but you know, the disc tray is like a pop top and it opens pretty good. I've just dropped one of the speakers, so you know, win. That's good. Paid a £5, should hopefully get 35 plus postage on that. The final item that's not clothing, and by far the best of the day, cost me £10. Total guess. Not going to let you know what it is just yet, but let's just say if it's not working, parts only, I'm probably going to at least get 60 for this, so I don't think I'm going to return it either way. I paid £10 for it. I've bought, I'm not actually sure what it is yet because I've not tested it. This. It is a Panasonic, and it looks to be a VHS to DVD converter, or at least recorder, because it does have a hard drive built in, and Freeview, and Super Video, and all sorts of crazy stuff. USB interface. It does say HD UP conversion, but I don't know if that's just upscaling DVDs or if you can actually convert VHS to DVD, but it's this one here. Look out for this Panasonic unit with the little circle button there. The solds for this recently, one for 120 plus postage and one for 199 plus postage. Now they've got the remote, this one doesn't, but it is really, really clean. Gutted it doesn't have the remote, but it is what it is. Yeah, really happy with this. The condition is immaculate, and I never find things like this in charity shops. Normally, I'm buying them from charity shop, buying them from Car Boots. They're pretty rusty, and I'm, fingers crossed they're going to work. But this is super clean, and if it doesn't work, I'm timesing my tenner by 6 at a minimum. If it does, I'm probably going to aim pretty high. I don't have the remote, so I'll see what some others have sold at, and I'll aim high anyway. Maybe 150. Amazing. One of the best items I've ever bought since I started reselling. So that's enough waffling on about what we've bought. Let's get through what's sold this week. In total, it's been a really good week. I'm very happy with how we've done. Didn't realise we'd sold this much. We did £611.37, and that is split between eBay and Vinted. eBay, almost the exact same as last week. We did £437.38, and then Vintage just had a resurgence, and we did £173.99, including 4 sales in one day, which has just never happened before. We'll start with Vinted. First sale was the mini Yamaha keyboard that I picked up in a recent Car Boot video. I think I paid £2. That sold for 20 on offer. The Frank Thomas leather motorcycle jacket that we picked up at the Car Boot sold on offer, only knocked a £5 off. It went for £35. It sold really quick as well, maybe even the same day. The backpacks that I thought I would never sell, and I bought them for the sake of it, I think I've got 1 left or 2 left. I've sold nearly everything. The High Sierra hydration pack went on Vinted for £16. That was the one that came, it didn't come with, no, it might have come with the bladder and the drinking tube, I think. We sold 2 Power Rangers, Transformers, Triceratops figures, exactly the same, apart from one was missing a part of his leg. So one went for 10 and one went for 8. Different buyers, but the exact same day. I found 2 Nintendo Wii nunchucks when I was cleaning the loft. These were just a set of black ones that had come from a bundle I'd bought in the past. I thought I'd save them in case I ever came across another. Forgot about them. Ended up getting £10 on Vinted for the pair of them. Genuine Nintendo, really clean. Just the black nunchucks, no normal remote. £10. Another backpack. This was the bigger red one, the Camelback Rubicon. I think it's a 25 litre backpack. That went on offer for £20. I had it listed everywhere for 30, but on Vinted with no fees, and within a day of listing, sent out a £20 offer, he paid straight away. Next sale was the Hi-Tech hydration backpack, the lowest end out of all the ones I had. Went for £12.99, full price, pretty quick as well. We then sold a Berghaus fleece. This was a small one that I picked up in the charity shop hunting video. I think it had also shrunk, so I measured it, put the measurements in the photos, and somebody bought it for £13 on offer. So I made a tenner. Final sale on Vinted, and probably one of the best, was a pair of full leather New Balance 574s. Picked these up from a charity shop one day after work, just before Christmas. I think I had them up for 32. I've sent out a ton of offers less than that, and then that one came in and I thought, amazing, let's take that one. And they paid straight away. That is everything that's sold on Vinted. Let's flip over to eBay. First things first, we sold 2 vintage made in Hong Kong dinosaurs to the same buyer. I think combined they went for about £25. It was a red one and a Hydra 2-headed dragon. I picked them up for £1.50 each. He sent 2 offers, I accepted them both and combined the postage. We then sold a Monsters University art cushion, the little purple guy. It was just his head. I picked this up from a stall in a Car Boot video when I was just grabbing everything. I bought loads from her. I was just making a huge pile, and it ended up going for £11.50 all in. We then sold a Gap men's gilet. This was a nice 2-tone colour one. I think I paid £5 for it. I did pay up, but it was at the time when I was just seeing a lot of branded things, and I thought, let's just buy them all. I'm not going to lose money. That went for £21.44 all in. A pair of McDonald's Pokemon toys. Who thought you could sell them? Me. I've sold quite a few now. £9.99 all in on them. We then sold a Yu-Gi-Oh card. This was just one of mine that I'd found in a drawer. Good condition though. It went for £4.75 all in. The Dyson from one of the most recent Car Boot videos. Sold both of them this week actually. The tube went again full price, £17.95, and it wasn't even in as good a condition as the last one. And the Motorhead went full asking price, £38.44. When I bought it for £3 together, I thought it was a smaller head and wasn't the one that I'd sold last time. Turns out that small one that looks cheap is the one I'd sold, and it is worth £35 plus postage, so never take any less. sold both within a week. Star Wars Saga chess set, it was complete apart from Chewbacca's end of his crossbow had broken away. I didn't want to glue it and try and trick the buyer into thinking it was new, so I photographed it and listed it all as it was, and even photographed the broken piece. That went on offer for £33.95 all in, and I paid a fiver. Sky Plus HD satellite box, in a SkyQ box. It wasn't the right one, but the receiver itself, people refurbish them and make a lot of money from them. It's a 2TB one, and that went for $39.99 all in. We then sold a pair of diesel Darren jeans. These were kind of distressed on the front. They went for £30.49 all in. A pair of Levi's 525s. They went for £26.48. The next sale is from one of our more recent car boot videos. We bought that big Sony Hi-Fi stack. The first thing from that I've split down has sold is the stack itself, the one like combined unit. It was a pain to pack. I've sent it with DPD. I'm hoping they take more care than some of the other ones, because when I've sent some big parcels through UPS, they've just arrived smashed, and I thought they were meant to be pretty good. It went for £50 all in. It did actually cost a little bit more than I charged for postage, because I have postage policies at £3.50, £5 and £7. Set it at £7, and I should have upped it a little bit, but I didn't. But you know, it is what it is. It was just over 10 kilograms all in. We then sold a Hasbro guitar Bop It. It is called a New Jam guitar, N-U-J-M-A, J-A-M. Paid £2 at the charity shop. Didn't realise it was a Bop It at first, but it's really cool. It was the only one listed in the UK at the time, and that went for full price, £35 plus postage. Sold the pair of Nike ice hockey skates that got returned. I think they originally sold for £85, and then the buyer didn't pick them up from Argos where it was sent to. Listed them again. I accepted a good offer this time because it came in and I just wanted to shift them quick. They went for £65 all in. Final sale of the week was another backpack. It was a Camelback Lobo backpack, kind of like a slimline hydration pack. No bladder or anything, just the backpack. That went for £22.48 all in. So I paid £20 for that set of 6 backpacks. I've sold 4 of them so far and at least tripled my money. That's everything that's sold. Like I said at the beginning of the video, totaling £611.37. I paid maybe £30 odd in eBay fees and £55 in postage, so under £100 fees. Really happy with that. I hope you guys had a good week. Hopefully, if the weather's okay, we'll be back at the car boot on Sunday, but you never know, we might have to go to some more charity shops. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.